Tiruna, can you please stop the screen sharing?
Yeah, Amar, wait.
Yes, please. Yeah, Irfan sir, you can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Amar. Hey, hi there, Irfan here. Amar, can you tell me?
Yes, sir. Your voice is audible and your screen is also visible.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for acknowledgement.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, guys, let me tell you something about ExcelR first. So I'm honored to be speaking to you today about ExcelR, a company that has grown to become a leading giant in the space of training and consulting over the years. We have helped students and professionals across the globe by delivering top-notch, world-class classroom and online training, even online offline training also. Our world headquarters are located in Boston, USA, but we also have a strong presence in Malaysia and India. So in India, we have 5 locations: Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, then Pune, and we are recently launched our offices in Chennai also. So this global footprint has allowed us to reach out to students from far and wide, transcending boundaries and making top quality education accessible to all. Our team of experts is passionate and dedicated with the wealth of experience in variety of domains, including data science, artificial intelligence, IoT, cloud computing, and project management. We have successfully trained thousands of students and professionals in these areas, empowering them to achieve their goals and reach their full potential. At ExcelR, we are committed to excellence. That's why our tagline is raising excellence. So we are committed to excellence in everything we do, from the quality of our training programs to the support we provide to our students. We strive to provide the best possible experience for all of our clients. So whether you are a student looking to enhance your skill and knowledge or professional seeking to advance your career, we have a training program that is right for you. I encourage you to learn more about ExcelR and discover all that we have to offer. And that is what I'm appealing you to. Please go to our social media platform, go to our website, that is www.excelr.com, and you can visit our YouTube channel also. You can visit our social media platform also. Amar, I would like to request you, please post these social media links of our company in a chat window.
Yes, sir, sharing.
As well as we have a Telegram channel also. So you can subscribe that Telegram channel also. So this is all about ExcelR. Moving further, industry partners. So I'm excited to talk to you about importance of industry partnership in the world of business. And we have a large pool of industry partners like IBM, Infosys, then some popular universities from Germany. The list is very long. So at a company, we are fortunate to have a strong partnership with the industry leaders such as IBM and Infosys. These partnerships allows us to stay at forefront of technological developments and trends, and to offer our clients the most innovative and effective solutions possible. They also provide us with the valuable insights and perspectives from different sectors and industries, helping us to stay agile and adapt to the changing needs of market. But the benefits of industry partnership go beyond just access to the resources and knowledge. They also provide opportunities for collaboration and co-creation, enabling us to work with like-minded organizations and individuals to drive progress and make a positive impact. In short, industry partners are crucial to our success and growth as a company. So they allow us to stay connected, informed, and relevant in a rapidly evolving world. Moving ahead, we have a lot of actually, here we have mentioned few of academic partners, top collaborators in academic industry, in education, but we have a lot of other academic partners also. And recently we have reached a milestone of 400 MOUs with different colleges in Pan India. So about academic partners at our organizations, we are proud to have strong partnership with the esteemed academic institutions such as IIT Madras and Cambridge University, as I said before. These partnerships allows us to stay at the forefront of innovation and discovery, and to offer our students and faculty access to some of the best minds and resources in their field. They also provide opportunities for collaboration and co-creation, enabling us worth of leading researchers and educators to advance knowledge and solve some of the world's most pressing challenges. But the benefits of academic partnership go beyond just access to the resources and expertise. They also foster a sense of community and collaboration among students and faculties, fostering an environment of learning and growth that is truly unique. In short, academic partnerships are crucial to our mission as an organization. They allow us to stay connected, inform, and engage in the world of academia and research. And today you are attending this session, guys, is only because of these academic partnerships. Moving ahead, let me tell you something about this vertical, that is EDL, means everyday learning. Under this EDL or everyday learning, it is an initiation of our free application oriented learning sessions on trending technologies. These sessions are led by industry experts with in-depth knowledge on the subject and provide students and faculties with a chance to learn about real world situations, solutions, and gain hands-on experience in some of the most in-demand technologies. Our objective with these sessions is threefold. First, we want to provide application-oriented training that is relevant and useful to students and faculty alike. Second, we want to give students the opportunity to get hands-on experience with the technologies that are driving innovation and growth in the industry. And third is, we want to help colleges fulfill some of the requirements set by fourth by accreditation bodies such as NAC and NBA. By offering these sessions for free, we are able to make valuable industry insights and practical skills accessible to a wide range of learners. We believe that this type of learning is crucial for preparing students for success in their careers, and we are committed to making it a key part of our educational offerings. So this is all about our EDL vertical. Now, further moving to the offerings which we are providing under this EDL. These offerings we are providing for the colleges in India and outside also. So these are the offerings like industry MOU, then industry webinars, industry FDP, LMS access, that is, and it is, the good news is that this LMS access is for lifetime, guys. Then professional training, assignment and assessment, projects, internship and placement preparation. So dear students, most of today you are attending, most of among you are students. So I request all of you that you can talk to your faculty in your colleges from different colleges, so that your college can get in touch with us, contact to us, and we will offer them these industry MOUs. So Amar, I would like to request you to please post our EDL email ID with phone number so that these faculty members can contact us for further collaborations. Amar, are you there?
Yes, sir. I am sharing 1 minute.
Okay, so moving further, trainings for students and faculties. So under this module, as I said, we are providing free of cost training under this EDL program. So I'm pleased to talk to you about our training programs for students and faculties. These sessions, as I said before, are led by industry experts only who are knowledgeable and experienced in their field and are designed to provide valuable insights and practical skills that can be applied in the real world. During the session, we will share assignments and learning materials on your dashboard to help that will help you to consolidate your knowledge and practice so that you can improve your skill. We will also collect session wise feedback and attendance to ensure that the training is effective and engaging. For selected courses, guys, we will also conduct assessment through our learning management system. This will allow us to track student progress and provide targeted support to ensure that everyone is able to meet their learning goals. Overall, our goal is to provide high quality, industry relevant training that helps students and faculties succeed in their careers. And we believe that this type of learning is critical for driving innovation and growth in the industry. And we are committed to making it happen. Moving towards our LMS, a very beautiful LMS we have. So just I'm going to give you some little bit information about this LMS, and I'm pretty much excited to tell you about the benefits of our learning management system. This program is available to student and faculty and provide lifetime access to recorded videos and reference material from our training sessions. Though through the LMS, students and faculties will be able to review and reinforce the concept they have learned and to access a wealth of resources and material to help them stay current and engage in their field. In addition to access to the recorded videos and reference material, the elements also includes assessment on the topics for which training has been conducted. So this allows us to track student progress and provide targeted support to ensure that everyone is able to meet their learning goals. We believe that the LMS is valuable tool for supporting student and faculty learning, and we are committed to making it easily accessible to all of our learners. If you are interested in accessing the LMS, please follow the link which is provided in your chat box. Amar, again, I would like to request you to please provide the LMS access link in our chat box.
Yes, sir, it's shared.
All right. Thank you, Amar. Moving further, regarding projects, internship, and placement preparation. That is what I was telling you guys, because the MOU collaboration is very important, playing a very important role in this case. Means once your college is get connected with the ExcelR through MOU, then you will get all these benefits like projects, internship, and placement assistance. So basically, I don't have much information about regarding this, because we always used to share these information with the colleges. We have different steps and procedures for this module. So moving ahead, seminars and webinars. So talking about webinars and seminars, over the last 1 and 5 years, we have conducted over 100 plus webinars across the country, and I have had the pleasure of engaging with approximately 10,000 participants. Our webinars are designed to provide students, professionals, and educators with the opportunity to learn about the latest developments and trends in their fields directly from industry experts and thought leaders sometimes. We believe that this type of learning is critical for staying current and competitive in today's rapidly evolving world. Our webinars have been made with a great enthusiasm and have consistently received positive feedback from participants. We are proud to have played a role in helping so many people stay informed and engage in their fields. And we look forward to continuing to offer valuable learning opportunities in the future in the form of seminars and webinars. Moving ahead, regarding this mapping to NAC and NBA module, we are helping colleges in their NAC and NBA. So we don't have means pretty much information now here for you guys, because today most of the students are attending this thing. Some of the faculties are also attending. So if they get in touch with us, then we will tell you the total process regarding this NAC and NBA, which we are helping, and we are offer to help you in the NAC and NBA kind of module. That's all from my side. Thank you very much. Thank you. Over to you, Amar.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So, sir, please stop the screen sharing.
Yes, I'm stopping.
So, hello everyone, good evening, and warm welcome to the Data Analytics using Power BI and Tableau program. I hope my voice is audible to all of you. Can you confirm once?
Yes, Samar, your voice audible.
Yeah, thank you, Tiruna. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, so let me share my screen quickly. So, guys, I hope my screen is also visible to you. Okay, that's great. Thank you for information. So I will walk you through LMS. LMS known as Learning Management System. So I hope everybody is registered for the program. Okay, so anybody is still remaining, so please do a registration, then you will get the LMS access. Okay, so I request you, Tirunath, please share the registrations link in Zoom as well as YouTube. So guys, I will explain you that how to log into the LMS and how to use. Okay, so moving forward. Just a minute, guys. Yes. When you're done with the registration, at the same time, you received 2 emails from ExcelR. So first email is a verification email, and it's welcome to the ExcelR, verify your account. So in that mail, one link is there. So you need to click on that link and you need to set the password. I will explain you once again. Once you're done with the registration, then you will receive 2 mails from ExcelR. One is a verification email, and there is one link to set your password. Okay, so another one email is a course invitation mail. In that, welcome to the data analytics and business analytics using Power BI and Tableau EDL program. So there is one link is onlinelearning.excelr.com. So once you click on the link, then you will revert to the next page, and it is the ExcelR dashboard. So there are 3 options: sign in, store, and register. So no need to register once again because you already registered for the program. So you need to click on the sign in. After clicking the link on onlinelearning.excelr.com, you are reverted to the ExcelR dashboard, and you are able to see that sign in button here. Then you need to click on sign in. Okay, so after clicking on sign in, let's revert it to the next page. Yeah. So you reverted to the login to ExcelR page, and you need to provide a registered mail ID which you used at the time of registrations, and the password which you have set. On first mail, you have one link for set the password. You need to fill that password and email ID, and simply just you need to click on login. After login, you reverted to the home page. Okay, the home page is look like this. So good evening, Amar, and you are able to see the classroom of data analytics, business analytics using Power BI and Tableau. Okay, and there are two ways to how to join the sessions. So first way is that here we are able to see the one tab. Program name is there, and you are able to see that Monday, January 2nd, 6:45 p.m. So one notification is coming. The session will begin in 0 hour 13 minutes and 3 seconds. So every day at 6:45, you are able to see the join button here. You simply need to click on join, then you directly reverted to the Zoom link. Okay, so second option to join the sessions. So you are able to see this classroom, data analytics, business analytics using Power BI and Tableau. So simply you need to click on that. After clicking, you reverted here, and here you are able to see the two tabs. One is the curriculum and another one is the attendance. Curriculum and Meet. Okay, so in Meet, same tab is there. So you are able to see at 6:45 the same button, join the session. So you are able to join the session from here also. Okay, so moving forward, how to submit the attendance. Okay, so in curriculum, there is one tab of attendance submission. So if you click on that, please submit your response here. Then you are reverted here on day one attendance of feedback form. Okay, so this attendance link will be open between 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. only. You are able to give the attendance from here. And another way to fill the attendance, you also get the link in chat box in Zoom as well as YouTube. And for getting the certificate, 60% attendance is mandatory. Okay. Yeah. So next, how to access the recording from the LMS. Okay. By chance, by any day, if you miss any sessions or going forward in future after 1 month, 2 months, if you want to see the recordings, then all 15 days recording sessions are available here. So there is a one tab like session recordings. So day 1 to day 15, day wise, will upload all the recordings in the session recording tab. Okay. Now moving forward, how to access the material assignment. There are two types of material. One is of material and another one is assignment. Every day, the trainer is using a material. That same material we are going to upload for your reference in LMS. Day-wise material and assignment. After the completion of the program, we'll upload the one assignment for your practice. Yeah, that's the way how to access the LMS, how to join the sessions. If you have any question, guys, in the chat box. Yeah, if you have any query, you are not able to log in, please drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. Our team will help you. I hope everything is clear. That's great. Anybody have any question? Yeah, it's clear now. Thank you. Thank you. So to taking the sessions, we have Mr. Shubham Kabade with us. So sir, hand over to you.
Thank you, Amar, and very good evening to all of you. I hope my voice is loud and clear to all of you. Just confirm. Okay, thank you. And thank you for joining this session of Everyday Learning program arranged by ExcelR. And first of all, I want to wish all of you a very happy new year and prosperous year ahead. All right, so moving ahead, and as per the platform or as per the suggestions or the set, or I will say the stage given by Irfan and Amal, I would like to take that session forward, and I would like to let you know about what is data analytics and what tools are we going to work in data analytics. So see, data analytics is the field where it is most promising fields in today's market, because most of the businesses nowadays are actually looking for doing the analysis in modern way. For example, if some spreadsheets are given to you, and in that spreadsheet, if data is given to you in high volume, it means that you may expect thousands of columns and lakhs of rows in one Excel file. Then doing the analysis on such file becomes cumbersome, right? So in all such cases, doing the analysis by plotting the charts, by plotting the dashboards becomes the need of the hour. To do all these tasks, we have some data visualization softwares. Okay, so we have identified at ExcelR that there are two such data visualization softwares, namely Tableau and Power BI. All right, so we will be learning Tableau. I will be associated with you till Tableau sessions, and we will be learning on how to create the different charts, on how to create different calculations, how to create or plot the different dashboards, and then how to make fully functional interactive visualization using Tableau. So Tableau is a company. The name of company itself is Tableau, which has a software whose name is Tableau Desktop. So this is a licensed software. This is a licensed software. So this software is available to all the professionals who want to work in Tableau. So the cost of this Tableau is $70 per user per month as of. However, Tableau also gives us secondary or another version of its product called as Tableau Public, which is free forever. It means that Tableau Public you can use to create the dashboards, to create the charts free, and it is lifetime you can use that software for free. Okay, there is no licensing cost involved in that. Okay, now in data analytics, the task is to create the charts or to create the dashboards, that we know. But to create the charts and to create the dashboards, we first need to have the data in hand. We should know what data we are going to connect, what domain of that data is there, right? For example, let me share my screen and let me just take you through the sample data that we have. I hope my screen is visible. I have opened the Excel file. Right. So you can see here in my Excel file is the data about some US retail store. So you can see that we have information about some orders. We have information about the customers, then information about the country, state, cities. All right. And what type of products, what categories of products the customers have bought. So you can see the categories, subcategories, the actual name of the product, how much sales is done for that product, how many quantities of that product have been bought, right? How much discount is given for buying that product, and what is the profit being earned after selling two quantities of that product. So this end-to-end information is given to us. Okay, now doing the analysis on this using Excel can be done. Okay, I'm not saying that it cannot be done using Excel. But as a matter of fact, if you do the analysis on Excel, the thing is that the ease with which the developer or a data analyst does the analysis becomes very much cumbersome when you work with Excel. We have to write the formulae, you have to plot the charts, and the way with which we create the dashboard in Excel is way different than the same task we do in Tableau. In Tableau, it is actually very simple to create the charts and very simple to create the dashboards. What do you mean by dashboard? If someone asks you that you have to do the analysis on this data, so this data should be available in proper modified form, meaning that there should not be any impurities in the data. There should not be any null values. There should not be any blank cells, and there should not be any duplication of records. The data should be as clean as possible. This is the first and foremost thing that any data analyst should take into account. If that is not the case, then you have to make sure that data from wherever it is coming, it has to be corrected at that stage itself. Once data is corrected and formulated as per our need, we need to connect this data to Tableau. Okay, why we are doing all these things? Because we need to create a dashboard like this. This is called as a dashboard. Okay, so this is how I can analyze my organization data so that I can take the better business informed decisions. I can answer all the queries from my users. Okay, you can see that what are my key performance indicators. Then, for example, page views by channel, I can have these charts, side by side chart, donut chart, a trend line or line chart, time series data. So I can visualize the entire organization data in one screen. To do that, I need to create individual charts first and then club them together in a dashboard. This is called as a dashboard. And this is what your main goal is there when you work in Tableau. So I can just filter out this. I can just filter out this chart with respect to week wise, month wise, quarter wise, and year wise, right? I can even go to different websites as well. If I click on any particular element, suppose if I click on particular month, let's say February month, then I want this donut chart and this gauge chart, side by side chart to get filtered according to February. So this fully functional and interactive dashboards we can prepare using Tableau, and that too without any complexity. That's why there is so much hype and demand nowadays for Tableau. It is not today, it is not this year or last year. Tableau has been in the business since last decade, and it has gained popularity because of its usefulness and user friendliness. Okay, so at ExcelR, we provide the trainings on Tableau and Power BI. Power BI being the Microsoft product and Tableau being the Tableau company's product. Okay, so we are going to learn over the period of next week, till 7 days about Tableau. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to first tell you what are the data types available. Like whenever we deal with any data, what are the different types of data we normally encounter. So what Tableau does is that Tableau has it has categorized the data into different 6 types. Okay, for example, the data type can be of string data. For example, string data can be, for example, my name is Shubham, right? So data can be Shubham, okay, or it can be written Shubham then Kabri, okay, or the data can be written in this way, Shubham 123, okay, or it can be written this way, Shubham 123, some special characters this way. So all such data in Tableau is considered as string data. String data means any data which is plain text. So the characters, numbers, okay, special characters, spaces, all things are considered in string data. So this is what we have the string data type. This is what we consider as a string data type. Then the next one that we have is numerical data type. Numerical data. So everyone knows what do you mean by numerical data. Numerical data means data which is in number format. So you might have learned in your school days that you have natural number, whole numbers, integers, right? So in Tableau, we have basically 2 data types. One is integer, while the other is float. So what do you mean by integers? Integers means the numbers which are positive and negative. Okay, means the range of we know that the range of any negative, any integer is from -infinity to +infinity. Am I right? So I am not a maths teacher, but this is what we learned in our school days. So any number which is basically written in plain numbers like 1 - 1 or 2 - 2, like that, all such numbers are considered as numerical. So for example, 25 is an integer, -25 is also integer. Then we also know that any rational numbers like p by q form, those we also called as float or decimals, are also considered as numerical values. Meaning that let's say 61.32 is number and minus 61.32 is also a number. So all the numbers, whether the numbers are fractional or non-fractionals, are considered as numerical data type. Okay, for example, sales, profit, quantity, all such a data can be considered as numerical. For example, here customer name, product name. Okay, then we have customer ID, product ID, categories. All such columns can be considered as string data. Then we have data. So data means what? Any data which is present in DD, MM, YY format. Meaning that if you consider today's date, so it is 02, 01, 2023. So this data is considered as what? This data is considered as DD, MM, YY. So any data which consists of dates, day, month, and year is considered as data type. Okay, it needs full information. The next data type that we have is date time. So in date time, the additional component of time is included. Means here we only have date, we don't have time component. But in date time, we will be having the time component joined with date. So date time means date also, time also. Okay. So if I want to write the example of date time, it would look like this: 02, 01, 2023, and some time, let's say 1945 and 23, for example. I'm just giving one example, right? So this is how I can write the date time example. So Tableau considers all such data as date type. And then we have Boolean expression. So another data type that we have is Boolean expression. For example, in mathematics, in school days, algebra or simple mathematics, suppose I want to assign some variable. I want to assign some value to a variable. How we used to write? We used to write like this: let x equals to 10, correct? Let y equals to maybe 20, correct? Like this. So basically, what are we doing? We are actually assigning the value to particular variable. So 10 becomes x, 20 becomes y, and so on. Likewise, in Tableau, if you are doing some calculations and if that calculation happens to be of this nature, for example, let's say I have some numbers, let's say 260, okay, then 250, then 200, okay, like this. And suppose I want to, these are the marks scored by the 3 people, 3 students. So who is a topper here? The topper is a person who got highest marks, that is 260. So this will be the rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. So now if I say rank, so rank is equal to 1. So rank is equal to rank equals to 1 means what? Rank equals to 1, is this equation true or false for the first person? It is true, because he is indeed the topper, isn't it? Rank is equal to 1, is it true for this person? No, the rank of this student is 2. So this equation is false for this student. Rank equals to 1, is it true for the third person? No, because his rank is third or her rank is third. So rank is equal to 1 will be true only for first person. So as long as you're writing some calculations, and if your calculation happens to be of this nature, all such expressions or calculations can be considered as Boolean data type. Okay, because we are comparing some value with some function. Okay, all such expressions are Boolean expressions. All the Boolean expressions have any 2 values. It may be true or false. So it may be true or it may be false. True or false, all such equations, all such expressions may be true, may be false, one at a time. Okay. So, and the last data type that we have, that Tableau has, is called as geographical data type. If you want to know what is the meaning of geographical means geospecific data. Meaning what? Geographical data means, for example, country. Any country name, India, America, Russia, right? All country names. Then you may have state names, you may have city names, you may have pin code, right? Pin code, okay? So all such information Tableau identifies as geographical data type, correct? So these are your basic data types available in Tableau. Now what Tableau does is that it also assigns some symbol. Symbol means what? Suppose I am dealing with this data. Which data? Let's say ship mode. So in ship mode, what data we have? We have text data, isn't it? So ship mode is the string data type. So what it does is that before ship mode, what it will do, it will write some icon. That icon will be identified as ABC. Okay. So ABC means what? It is a string data. So this is the icon, or you can call it as logo or symbol assigned before the column name. Okay. Because ship mode here, you can see this ship mode is nothing but ABC. So you can see order ID is ABC, ship mode is ABC, customer ID is ABC, customer name is ABC, segment is ABC, and so on. All right. So I have given enough examples. What about numerical? All the numerical data means all the numerical data. So this is a number. You can see all the numerical data are considered as numbers, or numerical data like sales, quantity, discount, and profit are considered as numerical data or numbers. So those are identified using hashtag. Those are identified using hashtag. So icon hash will be written before the column name. Which column name? It will be sales, quantity, discount, and profit. Okay. Date. So for date, we have calendar like icon. So here I can just insert the logo for it. Let me just add the calendar. Okay. Yeah. So you can see that such kind of calendar icon or this kind of calendar icon is inserted. So you can see that this kind of calendar icon is there in Tableau for any date data type. Okay. So I will show all these icons once we connect in Tableau, and then I will show them. For date time, what will happen is that we will be having this date, right? We will be having this date, plus we will be needing the time as well. So for time, let me add one more icon that is nothing but clock. So you can think of this clock, right? So this way I can write, yeah. Okay, it will be shown in this way. Okay, so this is nothing but date and time. Then Boolean, all the data which is Boolean data like rank is equal to 1, rank is equal to 2. I have given that example. So all such Boolean expressions are identified using the icon written as T vertical line F, T or F. Okay, so T or F means T means true, F means false. So that expression, that column will be identified as true or false. Okay. Then we have geographical data type. Geographical data means the name of countries, states, cities. So what is the icon for that? It's a globe or earth-like icon. So let me just write it, globe-like icon. So you can think of this. Okay. So this is how the geographical data will look like. Okay. So this way, actually, I have identified the different or basic data types identified in Tableau. We should know what is the meaning of each data type. I hope whatever the examples and whatever the data sets that I have shown to you is easily understandable at the moment. Correct? So alphanumeric means what? Any data which is consisting of alphanumeric means what? Alphabets plus numeric data means Shubham 123 is the alphanumeric data, right? Shubham 123. So all such data is the string data. So Shubham 123 and some special characters, that is also considered as string data. Okay. I will tell you the reason why it is considered as string data. Okay. Just wait for it. Now, in Tableau, you should also know the concept of aggregation. What do you mean by aggregation? Aggregation means what? Let's take one simple example. Okay. Suppose I go to a supermarket or local shop to buy 3 pens. I'm buying 3 pens. Okay. Pen number 1, pen number 2, and pen number 3. The cost of pen number 1 is 10 rupees. The cost of pen number 2 is 20 rupees. The cost of pen number 3 is 30 rupees. Okay. So now you know that MRP price, I mean, the total price of each individual pen is different. 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees. You know that you can see on the label of pen. Okay. Now, suppose you want to pay the amount. I mean, you want to pay some amount to customer. I mean, the shopkeeper. So what would be the amount that you would be paying as part of price? What will be the amount? It will be 60 rupees. Correct. It will be 60 rupees. 10 plus 20 plus 30. Now, who told you to pay 60 rupees? How did you come to know that it is 60? Actually, you did the summation of or addition of these three numbers, and that's how you come to know that you have to pay 60 rupees. So what is this 60? How did you generate this number? You generated this number because you combine these three values together and then applied the sum function before it. It means you did this operation. You applied sum, right? Let me just use blue color, and you have written this way, and this is how you got 60. Am I right? Isn't it? So sum of 10, 20, 30 becomes 60. So you applied this function, and that's how you got 60. So this 60, whatever you got, okay, this 60 is considered as, this is called as aggregation. Very important topic. Aggregation. This is called as an aggregation, or it is also called as an aggregation value or aggregated value. Okay, why aggregation or aggregated value? Because you have applied this function called as sum. Okay, so 60 is nothing but aggregation or aggregated value. Can we say 10, 20, 30 also aggregated value? No, because did you apply any function? Sum, min, max? No, you did not apply anything on these numbers, but you apply on 60, right? How did you get this? After applying some function. So likewise, we have different aggregate functions. We have sum, we have min function, means minimum function, maximum, then average, count distinct, then we have variance, percentile, okay, then we have a standard deviation. All these are considered as aggregate functions in Tableau. So on most of the occasions, we always go with sum, average, mean, max functions and count functions. Okay, most prevalent and quite popular aggregate functions in any software are these: sum, mean, max, count, average. 5 functions. Okay, that's why if you see Shubham 123, so Shubham 123 is what? Shubham 123 is, it's a name. So can you do Shubham 123? Can you do Shubham plus Kabre? Suppose my name is Shubham Kabre, right? So can you do some function of this? No, right? You cannot do. For example, Modi and Putin. So Narendra Modi and Vladimir Putin. Can you do the addition of those two? Illogical, right? We cannot join them. You cannot merge. You cannot do addition of them because those are text values. That's why on string data, you cannot do some function. That's why Shubham 123, is it a number? It's not a number. It is consisting of some alphabets and numbers. So it is not pure number. These are pure numbers. So you can do any operation on this, isn't it? That's why this string data can consist of alphanumeric plus special characters. Okay, so these are called as disaggregation. There is no aggregation applied on these individual values. However, on this 60, we have applied the aggregation. So this is a concept of aggregation in Tableau. Each data type in Tableau is modified into 2 main types now. So there are basically 2 data types in Tableau. These are the basic data types. These basic data types are those are stacked under main 2 data types in Tableau. Those are considered as dimensions and measures. So let me add the shape. Okay, dimensions and measures. Okay, so this is dimensions, correct? So dimensions are this, and then I can have, okay, I can have measures. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, you should know what do you mean by dimensions, what do you mean by measures. Now, dimensions are always colored in blue and measures are always colored in light green color, or you can also call it as a parrot. Okay, so dimensions and measures. What do you mean by dimensions and measures? Any data which is in discrete nature any data which is in discrete nature. What do you mean by discrete? Okay, any data which is in discrete nature, okay, is considered as a dimension. Any data which is in discrete nature is a what you call dimension. And any data which is present in continuous form, any data which is present in continuous form is considered as a measure. So the data in discrete form is dimension, whereas the data in continuous form is a measure. Discrete means what? For example, if I run a business, I know how many products I generate. I may be generating 5 products, 50 products, 1,000 products, lakhs of products, crores of products. Means basically I have some finite countable numbers that I can count or machine can count, right? So all such data can be considered as discrete data. For example, all the string data is dimension, I mean discrete. All the all the countries. So how many countries we have in the world? Maybe 150, 200, right? Can we count those numbers? Yes, we can count. So geographical data, string data, date time, all the things are dimensions discrete. Because date is what? We know in 1 year how many days, how many months. We know in 1 clock how many hours, how many minutes, how many seconds. We can count. Maybe on our fingertips or maybe by a machine. So all such data is a discrete data. One more thing, that dimensions are basically the data where no aggregation is performed. So I have given you the example of 2 people, let's say Ramesh and Suresh. Okay, so you cannot say sum of Ramesh and Suresh is equal to any third person. Can you say that? No, you cannot, because those are text. You cannot say India plus Russia is equal to some other country. Can you say that? No, because India, Russia are geographical data. How can you add them? Okay. So no aggregation except from count and count distinct functions. All other aggregate functions can't be applied on the dimension. Whereas all the aggregate functions, aggregation can be applied on measures. So on this number, I mean, if you see this example, numerical, okay. So 25 minus 25, you can do plus, minus, you can do addition, you can take average of 4 numbers, minimum of 4 numbers, maximum of 4 numbers, average of 4 numbers. You can even count how many numbers are there, right? You can do any statistical analysis, or you can also perform the aggregate analysis on these numbers. Same thing is not possible here. But in discrete data type, except from count and count distinct. For example, if I tell you, can you tell me how many values have you written here? You can count it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So there are 4 values. So such data, I mean, this we can count, right? So in dimensions, apart from count and count distinct functions, the rest of the aggregate functions such as sum, mean, max, then average, we cannot apply. However, in measures, which is in continuous data, continuous nature, the measures, any functions can be applied. Okay, what do you mean by continuous? Continuous means it forms a series of data. Means what is a series of data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, this is called as a series, right? So this is called as a series of data. So any data which forms a series is a continuous. This is continuous, right? 1, 2, 3, continuously it is increasing. So that's why all the numbers are measures, and string data, date time, Boolean, geographical are all dimensions. But this date and date time is also measure. See, date and date time by default will remain dimension. However, you can have date and date time as measure as well. How can I say that? Because suppose any 2 dates are given to you, let's say 2 January and 5 January. Okay, so can you take the difference of those dates? Yes, you'll get the value, right? 2 January, 5 January, if you subtract, you'll get 3 days difference. Suppose if I ask you, can you do the summation of 2 January and can you add 5 days to it? Yes, I'll get 7 days. I mean 7 January. So actually you are doing some calculations on the date data. Same way you are doing the calculation of date and time data as well, isn't it? So because you can do the calculations plus the date and date time data is finite in nature. That's why both any columns which are date or date and time are considered as both dimensions and measures. Dimensions are always colored in blue, measures are always colored in green. All right. So I hope like this is what differentiates dimensions and measures from dimensions. So here I can have, let me just give the color. So all the dimensions will be colored in blue. Okay. So this will be, let me just give the blue color. All right. Yeah. This one as well, blue color. And this clock also blue color. True or false? True or false? We have finite set of elements plus you cannot do any sum, mean, max, average of these values, right? You cannot do. That's why this will be blue in nature, and geographical, yes, it will be blue in nature. So what is measured then? This hash is a green color or light green color, parrot color. So this will be the identification of all the columns. The icons will be given before all the column names in Tableau, and we have successfully identified or learned on how to categorize different columns into different basic data types plus main two data types. Those are dimensions and measures. I hope you might have learned the concepts of discrete and what continuous is, and what do you mean by aggregation and no aggregation. Okay. Okay. Now, let me just open Tableau. This is what Tableau is. You can see here. Let me just hide everything. Yeah. So you can see this is a Tableau. So basically, Tableau is a company we know, right? So Tableau has different products. Tableau has, let me just give you some examples. Tableau has different products such as Tableau Desktop, Tableau Server, Tableau Reader, correct? Then Tableau Online, okay? Then Tableau Prep, okay? And then Tableau Public. It's a website. Tableau Public is a website, okay? Now, what are we going to learn? So all these are products of Tableau, okay? What are we going to learn in this initiative of ExcelR? We are going to learn Tableau Desktop. So Tableau Desktop has its two versions. Two versions, I will say, I mean, two variations are there. Okay? Tableau Desktop has two variations. What are those? Tableau Desktop has two variations. First one is Tableau Professional, while the second one is Tableau Public. Okay. So Tableau Professional and Tableau Public are the two different variations that we have in Tableau Desktop. We are not going to learn about what Tableau Server is, Reader is, Online is, Prep is, and Public is. So Tableau Desktop is a business intelligence and data visualization software which I have installed. You can see. Okay. So at ExcelR, I'm a data analytics trainer. So I do teach Tableau, I do teach Power BI, SQL, Advanced Excel, Python, and statistics. Okay, so we already have these softwares installed. So I was talking about this $70 per user per month. Remember, I was talking about some license cost. So it is available with this software. If you install it, it will give you access. I mean, it will ask you to work for free for just 14 days. Once 14 days are elapsed, it will then ask you, do you have product key? Have you purchased the license? If not, it will not ask you to work on this. However, Tableau Public is that software which is free forever and there is no licensing cost involved. So you can work lifetime free on this software. So suppose if you want to download this software for free, you can go to this, I mean, you can go to Google and you can open this link. Okay, so let me just share this link in the chat window. If you want to try later, you can do it. Okay, later you can do it. So now you can see that this is a Tableau website. It's a Salesforce product. And you can see you'll be exploring in minutes this Tableau. You can see this is the highlights given and what Tableau is, what all information. You can simply click on download Tableau Public. So Tableau is available on all the systems, be it Microsoft, I mean, be it Windows system, Mac system, or Linux system. It is available and usable on all the platforms. So basically it is platform independent software. The current version that we are going to use is 2022.4. Okay, and you can see what is written at the end. It's free, correct? So this is a free software, so you can use it free forever. Normally, when you work in industries, you never work on Tableau Public, but you always work on Tableau Professional. So Tableau Public, you can assume it to be quite similar to Tableau Professional, except from some features. Means what? Using Tableau Public, you cannot save your work on your local system. But using Tableau Professional, you can save. Using Tableau Professional, so you can see that here we can connect to variety of different sources. Correct. You can connect to the data which is present in Excel format, CSV format, JSON format, Microsoft Access, PDF file, all the flat files you just name. Okay. Plus you can also connect to different databases as well. You can see you can connect to Microsoft SQL Server, the most traditional databases till date, Oracle, Amazon Redshift, MySQL. If you go on more, you have a long list of 70 plus data sources which you can connect on Tableau. Okay, you just name it. For example, do we have Azure? We do have Azure as well. You can see. Do we? Let me go back. Do we have data lake? So we have data lake as well. You can see. Do we have Databricks? We have Databricks as well, right? So do we have Amazon Redshift? You can see Amazon Redshift here itself, same. Do we have SAP? Yes, we have different SAP softwares as well to which you can connect. This is SAP HANA. This is SAP BW, SAP Sybase, SAP Sybase IQ, right? So Tableau has connectivity to more than 70 plus data sources, okay, to which you can connect. So now what I was telling is that if you install Tableau Public using the link I have given, you cannot connect to these databases. You only have access to these many flat files. Okay. But you can work on it and you can create the beautiful charts and dashboards. Okay. Plus there are some technical gaps. There are some technical differences. So once you enroll in ExcelR sessions for Tableau, you will get to know the differences in depth. Okay. The intention of this program is to let you know on how to do data analysis and how to create some fully functional and integrated dashboards using Tableau. Okay. So now what I will do is I will now take you through Tableau desktop and I will let you know about what all different things that we have and how we can easily create the charts within a minute. So minute is also the high time. I mean, it's the higher time that I have said. Now we know that our data is present over here, sample superstore. So this sample superstore file is an Excel file. You can see what is the file format? Excel. So this sample superstore named file, I'm going to connect in Tableau. So now I'm going to close this file for now. Okay. And I'm going to connect to Microsoft Excel in this way. So let's get connected with Microsoft Excel. So it will ask you where is the file located in your system. So in my system, it is located under Tableau repository, data sources, 2022.4 and sample superstore. You can see what is the name of the file, sample superstore. And what is the type? It is Excel workbook. So I'm going to open it. Correct. And now you can see that this section is called as a data source section of Tableau. Data source section of Tableau means what? It is going to show me the glimpse of data, how your data looks in Tableau. Plus, do you want to do some operations here itself, like renaming the column, changing the values in the column, correct? Or changing the data types of columns as well, or changing, I mean, looking at how many distinct values we have for particular column, right? So if you want to do all such kind of operations, then we can do in data source pane itself very easily. Okay. So you can see on bottom left, we have this section called as data source section, correct? So this data source section is available. I mean, data source section is the first I mean, it is your first interaction with Tableau. So data source section will greet you with this. So on left hand side, you can see the sample superstore connection. Okay. So now people are asking for different data set. I mean, data set that I have connected. So let me just give this data set to you in chat window. You can download it. So let me just share this file with you. Okay. So yeah, let me go to my repository. Yeah, I have reshared. I mean, sorry, let me share. I have shared the sample superstore XLS file with each one of you, so you can download it and place it anywhere on your system. And then you can connect, right? So here you can see that sample superstore is the name of the file. So you can see that connection name is the sample superstore. It is Excel connection. So in this connection, you have three tabs: orders, people, and returns. You can see that these are the icons of tables. And use data interpreter means what? In this case, suppose I'm dragging and dropping orders over here. In that case, if Tableau finds that there are some anomalies, blank values, null values, some special characters are present. So do you want to get rid of those things? Then this use data interpreter will remove all such values. Since our data set is very much clear and there is no need to do that task, I'm just going to drag and drop orders here in the middle. And now you can see that we have the same data set. I mean, you can see the data present over here. So you can see row ID, order date, ship mode, right? So you can see that we have the same columns, plus the columns are also present on in the same order. Isn't it so? Correct. So here you can see like how many rows you want to see. There are how many rows present in our data set. In our data set, we have 10,194 rows. And how many columns are there? 21 columns. So fields is nothing but a database term. Field means number of columns. The meaning of field means columns. And rows means this is called as a row. Row number 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So how many such rows we have in our sample superstore? These many rows and these many columns. Out of which, do you want to see some top 5 records? You can see that. Correct? You can see top 5 records, right? So this is how you can actually see the things. So now you can see that there are different columns you can see. So you can see sales, quantity, discount, profit. What are the data types we have? What is a data type? Hashtag. It's a major, isn't it? Major. Okay. What is ABC? It's a string data, right? You see blue colored, discrete dimension. Correct. So this is how I'm identifying. Then you can see that what is the order date and ship date, date data, calendar, right? Calendar icon. Then if you go to the right hand side, you see globe like icon, right? Earth like icon. So what is this data type? This data type is geographical data type, correct? So postal code in US, in India, we call PIN code. In US, it is called as postal code. So you can see that these numbers are not your majors. These are postal code. So all these data types are smartly identified by Tableau. We did not do any changes. Okay, Tableau itself has identified what could be the data type of this data automatically. Okay, so such smart features, I mean, such smartness we have in this BI tools. Okay, so normally the first step whenever you connect to Tableau is to connect to data sources. So it may happen that you may connect to one connection. It may happen that you may connect to multiple connections. So that we will discuss in one of the sessions on how to connect to multiple connections. Okay, so sample superstore is the name of the file, and I have added the orders in the middle in the sense in the logical layer. And the moment I add orders, you can see that I have information about the orders data set on how many columns, how many rows, plus some glimpse of data. Okay, now you can see that we have sheet 1. So if I click on sheet 1, this is the place where you are going to create the chart. Why I'm saying chart? Because in sheet 1 you normally create one chart. So we know that we have grown up and we have identified on how to create chart. We know y-axis, we know x-axis, correct? This is x-axis, this is y-axis. So in sheet number 1, you can create only one y-axis, one x-axis. Okay, it's like that. So basically you can create multiple things as well. I mean, multiple charts as well. But the problem is that you cannot have multiple dimensions and multiple measures in multiple charts, meaning that you cannot say that I want bar chart, I want pie chart, I want line chart in one sheet number 1. This is not possible. This is not possible. If you want to create bar chart, pie chart, line chart, you need to create, how many charts are there? 3 charts. So you have to create 3 different worksheets. Okay. So there is a different nomenclature. There is a different names given in Tableau, meaning that we call it as Tableau workbook. Tableau workbook means what? Tableau workbook is nothing but the combination of data. In our case, it is sample superstore. Plus you may create multiple worksheets. Okay. So data plus worksheets is called as workbook. So book number 1 on the top left that you can see here, right? I mean to say, if you can see this Tableau book 1. So book 1 is nothing but workbook. Data is nothing but data present in data source, and worksheet means sheet 1. If you click on this plus sign, you can create sheet number 2, sheet number 3. So you can create unlimited worksheets in one workbook. So your workbook may consist of data plus worksheets. Your workbook may consist of data plus worksheets plus dashboards, or one workbook may consist of data plus worksheets plus dashboards plus stories. All right. So this is how we can actually name this. Okay. So I was telling like this. So workbook means data plus worksheet. This is also called as workbook, right? Or data plus worksheet plus dashboard is also called as workbook, or data plus worksheet plus dashboard plus stories is also called as a workbook. So basically we, how do we save? I mean, suppose I did some, I created some worksheets, some charts. Okay. Now I want to save this. So in which file format do we save? For example, if I want to save Excel file, I save it in either XLS or XLSX or XLSM. Okay, depending on do we have macros or not, right? Or I may save it in CSV file as well. So on most of the occasions, we always save the Excel file in XLSX format, right? Likewise, what is the file extensions available in Tableau? How do we save any workbook in Tableau? There are 2 file extensions. Okay, 2 file extensions are there. First one is .twb, while second one is .twbx. There are 2 file formats, twb and twbx. So twb is nothing but T means Tableau, WB means workbook, Tableau workbook, and twbx means Tableau packaged workbook. Here X stands for packaged, Tableau packaged workbook, WB means workbook. Okay. So normally we always save our workbook in twbx format. We normally hate, or we normally don't go with saving the workbook in .twb format. So why it is so? Because what happens is that, see, I am creating a dashboard. So that to create dashboard, I need worksheets. I have also created worksheets and I have created the dashboards. Now for me, it's time for me to share this workbook with you. Now, what data did I connect? Let's say I connected to sample superstore. And in your case, you have Tableau desktop installed, Tableau public installed. Okay, you don't have sample superstore. If I created dashboard, right? And if I save this Tableau workbook in TWB format with you, what would happen is that you will save the file, but you will not be able to open that file. You will not be able to open TWB workbook. Why? Because that TWB workbook actually does not contain the data. Okay, it means that the data on top of which the dashboard is created. So another person should also possess that data file, meaning that if I create dashboard in this workbook using sample superstore, And if I save this workbook in TWB format, and if I share this TWB book with you, so Tableau will expect you to also have sample superstore. Then you can open TWB file. So this is a requirement. This is a rule. This we should have. If it is not there, you will get error saying that you don't have data. So how can you open other TWB file? Okay. So that is the case. That's why we don't share the files in TWB. What happens in TWBX? Just opposite of TWB. Means what? Suppose I connected to sample superstore. Okay. So in sample superstore, and you don't have sample superstore, you have Tableau desktop. Tableau public install. You don't have any data sets. I created dashboard using sample superstore. Now instead of TWB, I'm saving the workbook in TWBX format, and after saving in TWBX format, I'm sharing with you. What will happen is that once you download the TWBX file to your system, you'll be able to open that file successfully. Successfully, you can open it. There will not be any error being caused by Tableau, because when I share the workbook with you in TWBX format, I am also sharing you the access to our original data sources. And that thing is absent in TWB. That's why in normal scenarios or in day-to-day scenarios, we always share the file in TWBX format, which stands for Tableau Package Workbook. So this is the name of this file extension. Okay. So are we clear with the nomenclature? These are called as worksheets. Okay. This is called as workbook. Okay. And this is called as a data source pane. Okay. So whatever the data that it is showing here, same data it is getting flown over here, right? So now you can see that this, whatever you have on left hand side, you can see that we have two sections basically. We have data sections and analytics sections. So you can see order sample superstore. Orders is the name of the tab. See, what is the name of the tab in Excel? What table did we drag and drop? Orders. Order sample superstore, correct? So same thing I can see here. So in this orders file, can you see these are called as what? Blue color. These are called as dimensions. And what are these called? These are called as measures. Now, why those are called as dimensions and measures, that we have already learned, right? Because these are numbers and these are non-numeric values. Non-numeric values, correct? That's why those are dimensions. Okay. And you can also see the corresponding icons. All right. You can see the icons. So this is the way how you can identify dimensions and measures. So this is a boundary line which segregates a dimension list and measures list. All right. This is a place, this is called as a canvas or view pane. This is called as a view pane or canvas where you are going to create chart. This is called as a title of your chart. Basically, this title by default is same as this title. If you rename this, let's say bar chart, here automatically you will see bar chart. By default, it is same. If you want to change the title, you can change it. Now in Tableau, there are 5 types of sheets: rows, columns, marks, filters, and pages. Okay, we will learn one by one, each of these one by one. Rows, columns, marks, filters, and pages. We will learn this. Okay. So what is rows and columns? For example, if this is the box, what do you mean by rows? Rows means it will be like this. This is called as a rows. Am I clear? These are what we call rows, right? And what do you mean by columns then? Columns means vertical lines. Column means vertical lines. So depending on your choice, you want the chart to be shown vertically or horizontally, we have rows and column shelf. Do you want the data to be shown row wise, horizontally or vertically? That will be decided by what you have in rows and columns. We will also see what do you mean by marks card. So to beautify the chart into a proper format, we have the marks card. Filter shelf is the shelf which is used to filter out the data based on some column. For example, if I want to have the data for only Canada country, Okay, so you can apply the filter on country saying that country should be Canada. So the chart here will show Canada. Okay, so this is how we can identify the different shapes. These are the basic things in Tableau. On top, you can see this is called as a menu bar, and below to that, this is called as a toolbar. So we will understand the toolbar as well. You can see on right hand side, it is called as show me. So here you can see that we have the list of traditional or basic charts. There are in total 24 basic charts given by Tableau. You can create any chart, one per sheet, means sheet one chart, sheet two, another chart, like that. Okay. To create any chart, for example, if I hover the mouse on pie chart, you can see on bottom what is required. For example, when I hover the mouse on pie chart, it says for pie charts, try one or more dimensions and one or two measures. This is the necessity to create pie chart. If you don't have it, you cannot create pie chart. Okay, so Tableau is such user-friendly tool. It also guides you on how to create the chart as well, what is needed and what not. Okay. So now I'm going to create the basic bar chart on how to create basic bar chart. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is in category, there are 3 categories. Okay, so let me just drag and drop category into rows. See here, don't do anything, just see here. So when I drag and drop category in the rows shelf, how many categories you see? You see 3 categories: furniture, office supplies, and technology. These are the values of category. And why those are shown in row by row? Because you have drag and drop category here in the row section. That's why first value, second value, third value, these are shown in row by row basis. First, second, third row. Okay. When you drag and drop category on columns, you can see the same values now present in what? Same values are now present where? Those are present in column one structure. Column. You can see the columns, right? Furniture, office supplies, and technology. First column, second column, third column. Column means vertical, right? Vertical. And what do you mean by rows? Rows means horizontal, means row, like that. Now, suppose I want to know category wise sales. Can you tell me what is a category wise total sales? There are 3 categories we know. So can you let me know what is the total sales for each category? Yes, we can do that. So I want to know the sales value here. Like I want to create a chart of category wise sales. So here in the search box, you can see where is sales. You can manually search. You can see sales is here, or you can even search here, sales. So the moment you type sales, sales is available here, right? So you can simply drag and drop sales in columns. Yep, you can see, right? See, within a second chart is created, within a second. Isn't it so? So you can see a nice looking bar chart is coming up. And now this information is showing that technology is such category which is having the highest sales because the length of bar is the biggest, and office supplies is the lowest, is having the lowest sales actually. Now I can take the help of this standard. I can just convert this standard into entire view so that I can occupy the entire space. So I can make it as entire view. You see, entire view. Now, suppose I want to know that what this chart is all about. You can see the list of dimensions and measures that we have. Whenever you want to read the chart, read out what dimensions and measures we have. So what this chart is showing? It is showing category wise sum of sales. By default, in Tableau, you always have the aggregate function as sum by default. So it does not mean that we cannot change sum to any other aggregate function. It's not like that. By default, it is sum. Okay. So category wise sum of sales. Now, suppose I want to show sum of sales values on the right hand side. I can just click on this T icon. I can just click on this T icon. And now here you go, you can see the actual value of each of the categories. And then you come to know that technology is the highest in terms of sales and office supplies is the lowest. Now, suppose you want to sort it from highest to lowest or lowest to highest in terms of sum of sales, you have these 2 icons. Okay, so if you click here, you can see the data is now arranged in ascending manner, like lowest to highest, lowest number to highest number. Whereas if you click on the adjoining icon after this, that is sorting descending, means highest to lowest. And this looks far better than the original one. Correct? So this way I can create the horizontal bar chart. Okay, this is called as a horizontal bar chart. Means the orientation is horizontal and it's a bar chart. Okay. This is called as the x-axis. So on x-axis, you can see what we have cells. So x-axis means columns, y-axis means rows. This is y-axis, right? Y-axis means rows. And x-axis means sum of cells, isn't it? So you can see that I have successfully created the bar chart. Now, suppose you want to change the color of this chart, you want to change the title of chart, you can do that. So you can simply right click on sheet 1 title and you can simply edit the title. You can see here, you can just replace this. And here you can write category wise cells. This is category wise cells. And on the top, you can see this is like a notepad only. So you can change the font. You can change the font. You can change the font size. For example, I will select this. I will change the font to maybe 20. You can see that font has increased. This is for bold, italic, underline. You can see that how it is doing. So I don't want bold, italic, and underline. So I'm going with this. I want this to be changed to maybe orange color. So I'm going with orange color. Okay, so this is the orange color. And I need this category wise cells somewhere in between here, like somewhere here in center, right? So what I can do is I can make use of these toggle buttons. This is left align, this is center align, this is right align. Okay. So since I want the data, I want this title to be placed in center, I will just click on the second icon. Right. So here you can see that category wise cells is now present in center. And now I will hit OK. And there you go. You see the title. Right. So this is the way how I can actually change the title. Do you want to rename this sheet? Yes. How? You simply double click on sheet 1 and name it as bar chart. See, it got renamed to bar chart and this is the title, right? Suppose you want to change the color of the chart, you can always go to color and you can change it, maybe black color, right? Maybe orange color, maybe green color, right? Maybe this color, pink color, yellow color, right? You can see the colors, right? Maroon color, you can change it in any way. So I'll keep it pink color. Okay, so you can see how it looks. Suppose you want to have the different color for different bars, meaning that I want technology different color, furniture different color, office supplies different color. Then what I can do is that, what is the dimension used here to create this chart? Which dimension is used? Category. So I need to make sure that I need to drag and drop category on color this way. Getting? See the perfect color, different color for different categories. Isn't it so? How simple is this, right? Now, suppose you don't like this color set, you can always go to color and you can simply click on edit color option. Means these colors I want to edit. I don't like these colors. I can just edit. So what I can do, you can see that this is a color palette. You select it and you can assign any color. Suppose technology, I need maybe this color. So you can assign this color. So this is called as a color palette. You can select any color palette and assign to different categories. If your color is not present in color palette, you can simply double click on technology or any category. This is also basic color set that we have. So I need a black color. So I'm selecting black, right? So technology, I need black, correct? Then furniture, maybe you can go with any color you can choose. Maybe let's say this color, right? And office supplies, maybe you can go with this color. Okay, so any color you may go. See, isn't it? If you don't like yellow color, again you have option. You can always go to this yellow. Okay, you can change it to maroon, right? This way. Better. If you don't like black color, you can always change it. So black color, I need to change it to maybe this color. Okay, if you don't like this color again, you can again change it to maybe pink color. So this is how you can change it, and you see. So it is up to you how your client wants you to have the color combination colors, right? So you can arrange or you can assign those colors to different bars. Is the requirement to have the different color for different bars? So you go with this approach. If the approach is I don't want different color for different bars, so I can simply throw this category out, and this is how you get the same color for each bar. You do have undo and redo options, so you can just play with this. You can just click on undo, so you can go one step back. You click on redo, so you can go next, right? So this is how I can play with the color, right? So this is how we have successfully created the bar chart. Okay, we have also given the title. Okay, we have also formatted, we have not done any formatting, but we have given the colors. We have also found out the color scheme on how to create the colors, right? So this is how I can create the bar chart. Okay. So how to install Tableau? Is it freeware? Yes, it is freeware. I mean, it's a free software. You can install it on your any system. And Vaisa Raju, how can we create multiple charts on single sheet? You can create multiple charts on single sheet as. I mean, multiple charts in the sense this is a chart. In bar chart, you cannot say I need bar chart plus donut or pie chart. This is not possible. This is not possible. You cannot, for this combination of dimensions and measures, you cannot create multiple charts. One chart is sufficient. If you want to create another chart, click on this. You will have sheet number 2 and have your specified chart. Okay. Now these values are showing what? These values are sum of sales values. Do you want average sales? Yes. So you can always go here and you can see that there's an option called as measure sum. These are the aggregations you can apply to any measure. These are the aggregation. So what I need, I just need the average. So I can just select the average. So now you can see within a second, you can see that average wise, which category is having the highest average sales? Technology. And office supplies in this case also lags behind. And office supplies average sales is just 119.4. Okay. So you can see that technology is having the highest share. So see, analyzing the data, same data in Excel will be difficult because it is a traditional approach of analyzing the data. Same data, if you convert into chart, see how simply you are actually able to find out, right? You are actually able to find out the, I mean, conclusions. You can see the observations as well, what is happening, right? That's why these tools such as Tableau, Power BI are called as powerful data visualization softwares. Correct? Now I can just convert this average sales to sum of sales. So I'll click sum and now you can see. Okay, so you can also apply the border around the periphery by going into color and you can see the border, right? So you can also apply, let's say, black border. So black border is applied around the perimeter or periphery of this rectangle. Okay. Instead of horizontal bar chart, if you want vertical bar chart, means what? You can simply switch. This is the swap rows and columns option. Means what? Whatever you have in rows, that will go to columns and vice versa. That is the meaning of this option. So if you do that, you see what happened. Your horizontal bar chart has now become vertical bar chart. Isn't it so? Correct? So see, this way, you can click it. You can play with it, right? If you want to get rid of everything over here, you can simply click on this clear sheet option. So what will happen using this option is all dimensions, measures from all the shelves will get removed and you will see blank here. Nothing will be shown. Just click on cross. You see, everything is vanished except from title. Okay, so that is nothing but this clear sheet option. It will clear out all the things that you have on this worksheet. I can go back. I can have this. Okay, so this is how I can actually show the category wise sales. All right. Category and cells, we can only create one chart. Can't we create bar chart in one sheet and pie chart in another? You can create bar chart in one worksheet. You can go to sheet 2 and here you can create pie chart. So you can create category wise cells as a pie chart as well. Okay. You cannot create bar chart and pie chart together in single sheet. All right. So average part, I think it's simple. You just go to sum of cells. You simply right click on sum of cells and you can simply change this sum. You see this dot, right? This will come to average if you select average. You see, this is average cells. Okay. So I'll just go back. This is sum of cells. All right. Is it possible to have recorded session? Yes. And what is the meant by stories? Stories is just like it's like a giving presentation or telling the storylines to clients. Suppose you want to tell the story, what happened in past, what is happening now, what would be the future prospects or scope of this analysis. You can tell that, you can narrate that story using stories. So on most of the occasions, what happens is that as a Tableau developer, as a BI developer, or as a data analyst, the main role or main aim of you to work in Tableau is to create Tableau dashboards and not stories. But since stories is also given as one of the options, it is normally used to narrate the story. That story may be anything. You may tell the story of current progress, what happened, what is happening, and what could be the root cause analysis, what could be probable solution. So you can tell a story. You can narrate the story. To do all these things, we create the stories. So in stories, we can club together different dashboards and worksheets together. In dashboards, we can club together different worksheets. Okay. So you cannot have dashboard number 2 in dashboard number 1. That is not possible. Okay. But you can have multiple worksheets. If you create 10 worksheets, all the 10 worksheets you can have or embed in a dashboard. That is possible. Okay. All right. So can you send me Tableau link? Yeah. So I think I have shared that. Yeah, this is a Tableau link, Priya. Okay. So yeah, so this is what we wanted to cover today. So I hope that everyone has received the file. Now I will ask you to create the same chart, or you can practice the same chart at home as well. Tomorrow we will see the next topic on how to create the other charts as well, and plus we will see about the next topic, which is nothing but filters. Okay, so basic charts and formatting we will see. Okay, so I hope this today's session is as enjoyable and informative to you as gaining new skills. Tableau, Power BI are having tremendous job opportunities, not in India, but all over the world. So the thing is that you should be master, you should become SME in this once you learn this basic tool. Okay. Doing or learning this software has taken your analysis to the next level. Okay, and that too with ease. So you can do a lot of in-depth analysis and functional or comparative analysis you can carry out using these tools. Okay, that's why there is so much demand for these softwares in data analytics field. These are the, Tableau and Power BI are ranked 1 and 2 softwares nowadays in data analytics industry. Okay. All right. So can you please share it again? Amazing session. Thank you. Can you show once how to change from vertical to horizontal? Yeah, you just have to click on this icon. You can see this icon, right? Swap rows and columns. So like this. Okay. So yeah, can you please share it again? You are asking about some file. Oh, okay. The link. This is a link. Okay. So the session was very informative, interesting. Thank you. What is the use of pages? Yeah, so I will let you know everything. We are going one by one. Right now, we have started with rows and columns. We will soon cover marks, all the marks, filters, pages one by one. Okay. So don't worry about it. Source file we want. Okay. Let me just share the source file again. Okay. So sample superstore Excel file, I have shared it again, right? How to install Tableau? It's very simple. You just have to click on I agree to the terms and conditions and click on next, and it will take, I think, 1 or 2 minutes to install on your system based on your RAM size. Okay, so it's just a simple process. Could we create charts with our own data? Yes, you can create the charts of any data, provided that data is clean and it is present in presentable format, rows and columns format, right? Okay, the entire data source will be visible while creating graphs, even if we have only taken orders filled earlier. Normally, whenever you drag and drop orders, so suppose out of 3, if you drag and drop orders, so in orders sheet of Excel, how many columns you have, those columns will be shown only, and you have to work on this only. Because don't drag and drop people or return sheet, because it does not contain a lot of information. So ideally, it is not making sense. Okay. In orders dataset, you have 21 columns and 10,000 plus rows. That's why we are using this this file. I mean, this sheet of Excel. This is sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 in Excel file, right? So we are using this orders file. And then we are creating a bar chart on top of the data present in the orders, right? The same orders that we see here, correct? Same data is present here, right? You see. So here the data is present in alphabetic order, A to Z. Okay, that's why it is shown this way. But you can see row IDs here. Then you have order date here, right? Then you have ship date here, correct? Customer ID, customer name. You see, all data is there. All right. So yeah, got it. Sir, are you going to cover data cleaning and other things as well, or just with? No, it is just about visualization. Tableau, Power BI are meant for creation of dashboards. So if your data is clean, we assume that data is clean. If it is not clean, then you have to take some necessary steps. You have other softwares for doing that activity as well. You can do the data cleaning in Tableau as well, but it will take a lot of steps. It will, you have to, engage in a lot of functions. You have to write different calculations to clean the data and then connect that data. Okay, so these things you have to do. Okay. Sir, how can I get the TWX file of this? You have to save this file. Means you see this save icon, right? This is a save icon, Control S. You can just click on Control S. So normally what happens is that this save icon will not be available in Tableau public. You have to save on Tableau public website. You have to create your account on Tableau public. So let me just show that. You can go to server, or you can go to file. In file, you will see option save to Tableau public as. Okay, you will see that option. That option is available in my case, in professional case, in server. You can see this option is available in your case under file. Okay, so you can just click on save to Tableau public as. Correct. And now here you can see that it is asking you to have the email and password. But since you are using Tableau for very first time, so you don't have any email, any password registered on Tableau public website. So what to do? You see this option last, it's a link. So basically Tableau is asking you to have your profile created on Tableau public website. So Tableau public is another product of Tableau, which is like a social media. It's like all the Tableau enthusiasts across the world will publish the dashboards. So you can also look their dashboards. You can also download those. Okay, and you can recreate those dashboards in your system. Okay, so it is such open platform, so anyone can see anyone's dashboard. So you can just click on create one now for free, and it will open this welcome to Tableau and all, right? And then you can just sign up for it. Okay, so let me just remove it. Okay, and now you can see that what you have is the name, your email, password, right? You can also mention the country, region, and then you can say create my account. So you can say that this is my account, create my account. Okay, so once the account is created, then you can save whatever you have created just now. You can save it to Tableau public under your profile, like Facebook, correct? So whatever you post, you can post it under your profile. So it is up to you. Do you want to show it to all, and or do you want to keep it to yourself only? So this option is not available in Tableau Public. This option is available in Facebook. So it's like that only. Okay. Under your profile, you can save any worksheet, any dashboard, any story. Okay. So save it in TWPX format. Okay. So now since I'm using Tableau Professional, and if I click on save button, you can see that there are two file formats, Tableau Workbook TWB and Tableau Packaged Workbook TWBX. So every time whenever we use Tableau Professional, we always save the file in TWBX format. Okay. All right. So yeah, so there are a lot of questions, but we are running above the time, so I cannot cover all the questions. Okay. So you'll get to know what I'm going to cover. So we are going to cover about rows, columns, marks, filters, calculations, dashboards. Okay. How to combine the data from multiple Excel files and all. Okay. So that will be our agenda over the period of 7 days. Okay. So yeah. So this is how I have covered the first session. I hope you enjoyed it a lot and you got to know what Tableau is and what are the data types and how to create simple bar chart. Tomorrow we will see more charts, how to create table and how to effectively make use of marks. Okay. Till then, practice the chart and be ready with your questions. So I can randomly pick up some questions if you may have tomorrow, and then we'll take our session from there onwards. Okay, so I'm stopping my screen sharing and I think over to you, Amar.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. So guys, if you have any question, any query regarding to the LMS or anything, please drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. I'm sharing that mail ID in chat box. Attendance link was already shared in the chat box. Guys, please mark your attendance. Yeah, the attendance link will also available in the LMS. Prajakta, the Zoom link is same for tomorrow also. Tirnath, can you please share the registrations link once again?
Okay, Amar, wait.
Yeah. Prajakta, do the registration, then you will receive a mail of LMS access. Pragati, for now, we are going to cover Tableau and Power BI only for 30 hours. Yes, guys, if you feel the attendance, there is no any question from your side, then you can leave the session. Then don't worry, Prajakta, you will receive the mail. You will get the notes in the LMS only. Jatin, please see a recorded session. Yashwant, you will get the email by tomorrow afternoon. Ishani, you need to fill a Google form. And yeah, after filling the Google form, you have to click on the submit. Anjali, same login. Harshini, it will take 15 days. Tirunat?
Yeah, master.
Yeah, I hope everything is clear. You can wind up the session.
Okay.
Thank you guys. We'll meet on tomorrow at same time.